Welcome to the Bearded Banter podcast, where we'll discuss everything gaming. So sit on back and listen up. Get your headphones ready, we're gonna discuss video games. It's gonna be fun. A final time for everyone. Wow! Hey guys, and welcome back to Beard Gaming Network! My name is Shane, aka The Bearded One, and I am the host of this podcast, Bearded Banter, where today we're going to be talking about the abundance of fighting game series that have graced the last few generations of gaming. I am your host, The Bearded One. With me is my co-host, Random Richard, from Riley's Ranting Reviews.
Konnichiwa, everybody.
Oh, Japanese. Clever. That's me clapping. Anyway, our guests today on this episode, we have Mr. Steve Cass, aka that one Brony258.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Is me.
Oh, hello. It is me, Christopher Walken, telling you that I am here to talk about the subject of interest today.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, that's an ongoing thing. And our second special guest, Mr. Gingerbeard from the Bearded Gaming News.
Yo, what up, guys?
Yo, what up, bro?
Hello.
Let's go, Nick.
Okay, just to let everyone know, kind of the disclaimer, half of the people in this call are currently playing video games, so...
I turned off my Xbox, don't worry.
The other half are masturbating.
So, shut up. So, please forgive me if this call is a little despondent, but hey, we're getting back to our roots, where we weren't focused. Anyway, so, fighting games, I think we can't really give... Yeah, this is going to be a different episode of Bearded Banter, because usually we give plot summaries, then opinions, and then memorable moments, but we can't really do that with fighting games.
Not really. No, we can't.
So I guess where we should start is, we should basically name all of the fighting games that we know of, and then we'll just go there and have a group discussion. So, obviously there's Street Fighter. There's
Brawl.
Mortal
Smash Brothers.
Tekken,
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur.
Smash Bros. Yeah, I guess that counts.
Well, I mean, it would count. That's
Yeah,
kind of Nintendo's way of saying, hey, we want some action, too.
Hey, yo, we heard about the Street Fighter. Looks pretty cool. What if we did that with Nintendo characters?
Wasn't Street Fighter Sega?
No, Street Fighter's Capcom.
Street Fighter's Capcom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We already discussed about Capcom back at Clism, but anyway. So, what other fighting games are there? I know there's one I'm forgetting. There's always one I forget. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom. Stupid.
How could you forget that one? I was about to say it.
I know, I'm stupid.
I'm playing it currently. Come on.
Okay. So, I guess what we should do for this episode is just go through each fighting game, give our opinions, and then at the end of the episode, we'll give our memorable moments in any of these games if we have any, and then we'll each state our favorite fighting game series. So here we go! Street Fighter! Who's played Street Fighter?
I've played it, but which one?
Just any Street Fighter, just in general.
I've definitely played one of the games a few times.
Okay. So, what are your guys' opinions on Street Fighter? From what
it was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed them.
I did like Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Street Fighter along with, I guess Tekken. But Street Fighter is definitely the most competitive out of the entire fighting game series, genre. But, Street Fighter is also the most popular, actually.
Yes, it is.
Definitely, have the most critical acclaim, and it definitely has the biggest fan base.
When you think of fighting games, you instantly think of Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm. Not exactly the best fan base, but whatever.
Yeah,
There's really been a lot of guff going on in the Street Fighter community in the last few years, but we're not going to get into that right now.
let's not.
But, Street Fighter, I've played Street Fighter 2. I've played Street Fighter 4, both versions. And I've also played Street Fighter Cross Tekken once. From what I have played of Street Fighter, it is definitely one of the best fighters.
If not the
definitely
best.
most complex, I think, too. It definitely has a lot of depth to its controls and its combo system. It really takes a lot of time to master it.
And if you master it, you're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. No, even if you master it, you're not that great. It really takes like time to learn the way of the Street Fighter.
It's definitely one of those games you have to have been playing when you were a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, so Street Fighter. What's everyone's general consensus?
Love them.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good game. You go
Nick's-
play.
Nick's
Right now.
AFK right now. So
Just pause this video right now and go play some Street Fighter.
One thing about Street Fighter I have to comment on is the Van Damme movie from 1995. Horrible.
why does everyone mention the movies?
Oh my god.
best-
And the one that came out a few years ago, Chung-Li. Oh my god, that was even worse.
One of the best movies ever. I suggest pausing this video and watching them online
Stop, Steve.
right now.
God.
But anyway, actually, that's a good segue into Nick's opinion on Street Fighter since he's back. Nick, go. Apparently he's not. I was mistaken. Anyway, but Riley mentioning the Street Fighter movie is a good segue into Mortal Kombat, which also had a couple movies.
Arguably the best video game movie ever made.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the Mortal Kombat movie, actually, which is surprising.
Got nothing on Super Mario Bros. Movie.
I actually think that movie's good. I'm sorry.
It is a good movie. I watched it.
I didn't even know they came out with a movie for that.
Really?
Well,
They did.
Fucking... What is...
It's a good movie.
Tomo as Luigi.
Which came first, the TV show or the video game?
The video game became before anything.
Really?
Video game became the show became the movie, then became video games, and it's still video games.
Oh.
It should stay.
That'd be weird if they made the movie a game.
The worst movie of all time becomes the most successful video game of all time.
Jesus. Well, let's get back to topic because I might throw up.
Why?
Because we're talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I enjoyed it. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. You can think what you want, but I liked it.
You said talk about fighting games, so we are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking Mortal Kombat. See, we get into this whole thing because Mortal Kombat had a movie too. But you guys played Mortal Kombat, right?
A couple times.
Yeah. Okay.
The newest one's probably the greatest one.
Yeah. The newest one's fucking awesome. But, so Mortal Kombat. I don't exactly know much about the Mortal Kombat community. Not as much as I know about Street Fighter because, Street Fighter is really competitive. And Mortal Kombat, I don't think was very competitive to begin with. Sorry, I'm distracted. My dog's barking at something. Hey! Shut up! Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Mortal Kombat was never really... It was more arcadey than Street Fighter. Street Fighter was a lot more complex in its control scheme, so, people eventually got into the tournament scene with it. But Mortal Kombat was never like that. Mortal Kombat was just gory fun for the sake of it.
No, except for fatalities.
Oh yeah.
You gotta memorize
And
that.
the animalities.
The animalities were cool.
They're
I
funny.
don't remember whose it was in Ultimate MK3, but there was one where... I can't remember who it was, but they turned into a tarantula, and that was really cool.
I think I love how the characters turn into something you'd least expect them to turn into.
I know. I think I remember Reptile turned into a monkey.
Oh god, yes. You'd think it'd be like a crocodile or something, but no, he turns into a freaking monkey.
A snake or like a Komodo dragon.
Or even a kitty cat that buzzes your face off.
What?
That's what?
This might have been one of the earlier games, but one of them you can turn into a cat and it attacks you and kills you.
That's awful.
Sounds
I would
fun.
look at cats the same way again.
I will.
But okay, so I played the original Mortal Kombat trilogy and I played the new one. And I played DCU, but that one was bullshit. That one was awful, I'm not gonna lie.
I
heard
didn't.
it sucked.
What are your guys' opinions on Mortal Kombat?
Definitely one of the better of the fighting series. My when it comes to nostalgic fighting games, I'm just gonna say that one of my favorites is Ninja Turtles. Definitely one of the Ninja Turtles fighting games.
Now that you think about it, I do remember
I think it's Turtles in Time. It's been so long.
that's a beat 'em up, dude.
Beat 'em up.
That's
fighter.
not a fighting game.
Fuck.
Turtles in Time. Yeah, Turtles in Time is beat 'em up.
Okay,
Still a fun game.
before we continue, let's take the time to let's explain the difference between those two. Beat 'em ups. Oh, hi Nick. Beat 'em
There's
ups
like 4 of them.
are like beat 'em ups are side-scrolling games where you run around and you beat the crap out of people to advance through the game to get to the next level. Fighting games are one-on-one competition. Completely different. Just pointing that out there.
Okay.
Not to make you look stupid, because I'm not like
You
that.
did a good job of it, though.
Thank you. Anyway, so
Asshole.
Mortal Kombat was definitely the funnest out of all the fighting games I played. Just because of how over the top it is, it doesn't take itself seriously at all.
No, it just has fun with it, and it just goes.
Yeah, it just has fun with it, and that's really that's really one of its strengths, is that it's not as serious.
Exactly.
But anyway, so what else is there to talk about? Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur was wonderful.
Soul Calibur was awesome. Who's played Soul Calibur?
Me.
Me. Well,
I did once.
not the newer ones.
Soul Calibur 4, awesome. Soul
I heard that one was...
5, haven't played it yet.
How was number 5?
I just said I hadn't played it.
You said you haven't played number 4.
The only Soul Calibur I
Anyone
ever
else?
owned is Soul Calibur 2 on GameCube.
With Link?
With Link.
With Link. No, but Nick, I said that Soul Calibur 4 was awesome. That was the one I played. Hadn't played 5 yet.
Oh, okay.
Just saying. So what's everyone's thoughts on Soul Calibur?
I really like it. I think I like Soul Calibur better than Mortal Kombat.
I have to disagree, but I can definitely see where you're coming from there. Soul Calibur really is one of the funner fighting game series.
Funner is not a word.
But
Doesn't give a shit.
Soul Calibur.
Great.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. Soul Calibur's made by Namco, right?
I
Yes,
believe so.
It is made by Namco.
They make Tekken, right?
Yep.
They did.
If you want, I guess.
That.
He's talking to the other guy.
Yeah, that's really throwing me off on this episode.
Yo, there's 2 votes for Soul Calibur. My friend just said he likes it too.
Okay, nice to have Eric's side. But okay, so that's good to know that they make Soul Calibur and Tekken. So they are very similar. We might as well bring Tekken into the conversation too, because they are very similar in how they play, but there are subtle differences between the two. I personally haven't played Tekken. I don't know if you guys have.
I've never played. I've
I
never
have
played
not.
Tekken.
Tekken's alright. I don't like it though.
Oh, Nick, you want to give a little more insight there?
Well, I've only played, I think it was Tekken 3,
Okay.
and I didn't really like it because the moves were kind of weird, and the camera angle wasn't that good.
That sucks.
Like, because the camera angle would glitch out, and like the camera would be in front of them, and you can't really focus on the guys.
Okay.
That's always nice.
Well, it's kind of how Soul Calibur is too.
Yeah, Soul Calibur's got a weird ass camera angle too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I never liked about 3D fighting games. It's all
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah, hey, there's always that one character in the game that's always more powerful than the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why
And
I
always
play
the-
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Like, if you take the new Mortal Kombat, I think it's Sub-Zero is more, like, stronger than everyone else. And then Noob's really strong, too.
Noob is OP.
Noob is
so-
just... Yeah, they need to freaking, like, nerf him.
Yeah, they need to nerf him badly.
It's kind of an oxymoron there. Noob is OP.
Wow. Jesus Christ, what have we become? Anyway. Yeah, so Soul Calibur, I have some fond memories with it. It was quite the fun game to play with my friends online, especially 4. But I haven't played Tekken, so I can't really say anything about it. But from what I've seen, they are very similar, except Soul Calibur is more like one-hit move.
No, he didn't, Eric.
There it goes again. Soul Calibur is more one-hit moves, whereas Tekken is more combo-based. Kind of like Street Fighter.
I see.
Yeah, so, what, you want to talk about Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yes.
Of course, Steve does.
Of course I do. I'm playing the game while we're recording. That's
Steve,
how
just go
dedicated-
ahead and talk about it.
Oh, it's a good game. It's
Of
a
course.
good game. It's a good game.
The
That's
one problem I have with Marvel vs. Capcom is the way Capcom treats it. You can just see they make this game, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and they're like, hey, we'll bring the series back. You guys should be happy, and everyone's like, oh, we're so happy. Look at our faces. It's like, oh, man. So then they brought out Marvel vs. Capcom 3, February 2011. Like, hey, great game. It's a good game. So we're playing it, we're having fun, we're going like, pew, 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 explosions and seizures, everyone's having a good time. Then, 5 months later in the summer, they're like, hey, that game that we brought out earlier this year? And like, yeah, we're still playing it, why? Guess what, we're gonna re-release it the same year, and everyone's like, what? And I was like that too.
Alright. I will admit, the way Capcom did Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a bit... Nyeh.
It's really unprofessional.
Well, in my opinion, everyone who bought Marvel vs. Capcom 3 should have seen it coming.
True, I guess that's something.
That's originally why I didn't buy Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I'm like, alright, this looks like a good game. I rented it. Remember, me and you played it.
Mm-hmm.
I played it, I'm like, this game kind of feels incomplete. Either they're going to add DLC or they're just going to re-release it like they did for Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what they did.
And I will admit I am a diehard Marvel vs. Capcom 3 fan, or just Marvel vs. Capcom fan in general. I got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and Marvel vs. Capcom Origins.
My God.
Okay, isn't Origins just the first 2 put together?
Yep.
Most of the time it is, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's a good game. You should play it. Pause the video, go download it on your Xbox
Steve.
or PS3. Hey!
Stop! We're not product placement up the wazoo.
But you know what I will say?
What?
I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 right now. So I suggest you go out and buy it right now, and we can play together. Or we could play Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I know you got that one. Please.
I still do have that one, actually.
Only level 30.
Please play with me. I'm so lonely.
Sounds incredibly wrong. Just gonna say.
I have 170 hours of offline.
Jesus.
And no online because no one plays it, and I just cry myself to sleep.
Geez, Steve.
Poor Stevie.
Oh, boy.
So I suggest you go out and buy it right now.
Okay. Well, it is a good game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying, the way they dealt with it, kinda bullshit.
Well, it's not like this is Capcom's first offense.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying, how can you re-release
That's how you level
the
up
game
real quick.
the year it came out?
Well, it's got Phoenix right there, bro.
That does not save it, Steve. Unfortunately.
See, I told you if I was there for your Capcom, Clism, whatever, I would totally defend Capcom.
Of course you would.
I like Capcom games.
Also, while we're on the subject of Capcom, Resident Evil 6 is garbage.
I hear it sucked.
Oh yeah, it's garbage. Trust me, I played it.
The purple one, this one?
Yes, Nick, the purple.
Yes, the purple one.
No, sorry guys, I'm playing Borderlands 2 while I'm doing this.
It's okay. Me and Steve were kind of arguing there for a minute, so.
The logo looks weird.
Nick's just not paying attention.
Anyway, so I guess all we have left to talk about is Smash Bros. So Riley, you take this one. You're the aficionado.
Well, the game I've played the most is Brawl. I've played a bit of not the Super, the N64 and the GameCube ones. Both were pretty good from what I played. And when Brawl came out, I was just like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. It It's funny. I made myself kind of anti-brawl before it came out because I was a dick back then,
You are.
and I ended up getting the game for Easter, and I was like, okay, I'll play it. And I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool.
What?
It was definitely a game I was pleased with. Unfortunately, I didn't play it as much as you did, Shane.
Oh, I played the shit out of that game when it came.
Oh yeah, I played a lot of it too, but not nearly to the extent that you did. I did not sit down for 12 hours and play it.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
But,
wait. 12 hours straight or just...
Actually, 18 hours straight.
Oh,
I played for like 8 hours straight, not 18.
Okay. I'm gonna tell my story. Compared to some of the diehards, it probably isn't that impressive, but I'm gonna tell anyway. When Smash Bros. Brawl came out in March of 2008, I believe, I got it the week after it came out. So this was around mid-March. I played that game every single day for hours on end for the first 2 months that I had it.
my God.
Think about that. This game was so good, and it kept my interest for that long that I played it for 2 months straight. And I'm not joking. I did not play a single other game in that time period.
Who needs girlfriends?
And then, well, that was back in grade 8. Who cares?
Yeah,
He clones. You got to find the right one.
and
Right one is Smash Bros. Brawl.
I also played a lot of Smash Bros. When I was younger.
Younger.
Well, like Brawl, I mean. When it came out, I played it to a lot.
A lot. Probably not as much as me.
Hey, when you guys play Brawl, what's the control method you use? Do you use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck or?
I use the Wiimote sideways.
To be honest, I just mash all the buttons and I happen to win. But I mean, most of the time it's just Shane that ends up winning.
That's fighting games. Yeah.
We've used before. That happens a lot.
I'm a nunchucker.
Nick just.
I thought you were gonna say you were a nun, Steve.
Yes, I'm a nun, Nicholas.
I am a nun. Look at me. I wear a hood. No, I don't. That's racist. I'm sorry.
That's just offensive to another religion.
Anyway. Yeah, so Brawl, when it first came out, I played it for 2 months straight. One day, thank God it was a weekend, too. One Saturday, I literally played it for 18 straight hours. And the only time I took a break was if I had to go to the bathroom or I went to eat.
What did your parents think of that?
They didn't care, actually.
Oh my God.
So what I did was I got up at 9 a.m. I played all the way through the day. Roughly around maybe 4 a.m., I finally passed out.
Oh.
And yeah, that was a good day. Got a lot done.
My God.
But anyway. So, yeah, it's a good game, I must say. If it could keep my interest for that long on end, yeah, it's a pretty damn good game.
Do you still play it?
Every now and then I pop it in just for fun. But, anyway, I think that's the last series I can think of right now.
Yeah.
I definitely know there's more out there, but,
Oh, Shane, you know what I just thought of?
What?
We should just have a tourney.
We should just have a tourney?
We should just have a tourney.
A BGN tourney?
Oh, we could do a lot of tourneys. I mean, we just talked about like 6 fighting games.
Yeah, we could. I guess we could. We could get all the guys together in one place and do it.
We could.
Well, we could.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying.
We'll discuss that later. Anyway. So I guess we're going to wrap up here real quick, but first, before we go, we're going to go back through all of the games, the fighting game series that we mentioned in this episode, and everyone's just going to sum up their opinion on them. So Street Fighter, what do you general consensus?
It's pretty good.
He's a good game.
Is good game.
He's a good game. I like.
Is good game.
Is good game.
He's a good game.
Game is good.
With Russian accent.
In Mother Russia, I like to sit there in my home in Siberia, and I'm like, ooh, it's chilly outside, and I don't have
Drink some vodka.
Ask me during the night. So what I do is I go up to my cabinet. I open it.
Eric, you're funny.
I open my cabinet and I'm like, oh, I expect to see vodka, but I see the video.
Okay, it's only level 32.
And what I do is I grab Street Fighter and I'm like, oh, Zangief. He reminds me of me. Oh, I put it in my plate.
All right, and you say we get off topic.
Yes.
Oh god, we're horrible at getting off topic.
That was my opinion on Street Fighter. So, and combat.
Anything that is not fire, I guess.
What?
Yes.
God
Oh,
damn it,
oh.
Nick.
Talking
I
to
agree
his...
with,
I'm playing
I agree.
Borderlands, guys.
I agree with Nick. Mortal Kombat is anything but fire.
Yeah. It's all the fire.
Got all the
Good
fire.
movie too.
Jesus Christ, this episode is a train wreck.
Oh my god, I know. Am I the only one who's thinking that the whole time? Clearly not.
Clearly.
Well, like you said in the beginning, both me and Nick are playing video games right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get off topic, and we're just gonna not have any idea what we're saying. We're gonna watch this and go, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Maybe I should have picked people who weren't playing video games. Anyway, Mortal Kombat's good. Go, moving on. Tekken and Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur is way better than Tekken because Soul Calibur has better moves. Tekken's just fucking irritating, and the graphics are better, the characters are better, and just overall, it's a badass game.
I agree with all of Nick's points. I've never played Tekken, so I can't say.
Camera angle is better, special
Yes.
moves.
Definitely.
I think though way better over Soul Calibur and Tekken is probably Mortal Kombat because the fatalities are fucking badass.
Yeah, they really.
Oh my god, I know. Oh, I love the fatality.
Okay, so Nick basically just summed up those two games in a nutshell.
Moving on.
Moving on to the next game, Marvel vs. Capcom, general consensus.
Buy it right now. I swear to God, I'll come to your house.
I will.
Come to your house. No,
I will sue you.
I will slit your throat. If you do not play that game, I will come to your house and slit your family.
The awkward moment when you realize he's talking to Eric.
Love and tolerate, so whatever.
If you do not buy this game right now,
Yeah, it's ribs. It's the
sue your
critical
family.
spot. Its mouth and its ribs is the critical spot.
I'm not sure if he's talking to Eric or us half the time, or if
Oh.
he's just losing it.
Anyway,
There's also a safe spot you can go to too if you really are that pussy.
okay, moving on. And finally, Smash Brothers.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Everyone
Jiggly.
has their favorites.
I'm going right under this motherfucker. Watch.
Jigglypuff
Oh my
is OP.
Jesus Christ.
Gonna get close and personal with it.
Yeah, this is still going up. I don't care. This is the best episode.
Missionary
far.
sex with the warrior.
Oh
I don't
god.
care.
Yeah, this is the best episode ever.
Just because of that.
Yep.
If you guys didn't get Borderlands 2 yet, please go buy it because it's the best fucking game ever.
I'm debating if I want to put that on my birthday list.
I'm
I
probably
agree
gonna
with
get it
Nick.
for Christmas.
If I'm not playing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I'm playing Borderlands 2.
Once I get Borderlands 2 and I play it enough, because I've already gone through Borderlands 1, we'll definitely do a
Don't hold X yet, Eric. I gotta come back and revive you and shit.
Eric, hold
Yeah,
X.
once I get my time with Borderlands 2, we'll definitely do a Bearded Banter on that. But anyway,
Actually,
that's
God.
some of the fighting games here on Bearded
Shane.
Banter, everyone.
Remember when I was at your house? Or no, I was at Riley's house and we were out for dinner and we were
That was-
talking about Leanne. We're like, just mash the A button.
Just flash X for one time.
Fucking mash the X button. Run away
Oh
from
my
the
god,
chicken.
that's so funny.
Okay, you've probably stuck around this long. I don't know what, 20 minutes or so. Listen to us babble. Sometimes about fighting games, sometimes about not.
A warrior, let me climb into your mouth and play with your uvula.
And
Sometimes
something about
fighting
that.
games, sometimes about not. We're gonna wrap things up here before we get out of hand. I am the Bearded One. With me is my co-host Random Richard. Our guests, that one Brony 258, Mr. Steve Cass, and Nicholas Gingerbeard Curly. We're gonna sum things up before we get way too out of hand. So hopefully you got some general consensus of what we think about the fighting game genre. Probably not.
Get him.
Probably not, but hey, this is a fun episode. I had fun. I hope you guys did.
I sure hell did.
Wait. I gotta say one last thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Wait.
fucking climb up on this motherfucker. Oh shit. You go right
Wait.
through him. What?
Alright. The one who actually committed the crime is you.
Oh,
No
shit.
alibi, no justice, no dream, no hope. It's time to
Just
pay for your
climb in
crimes.
its mouth and
Take
stab
that.
it. Fucking hurt.
Yeah. I won. You're jealous.
Damn.
I'm done. I'm hanging
Okay.
up. Goodbye.
Okay, that wraps things up here on Beard Banter. Hopefully you got some sort of gist of what we think about fighting games. Probably not, because this episode is just such a train wreck, but it's so goddamn good.
He said
People
gist.
Oh my god.
So we're going to wrap things up here. I am the Beer One with my cohorts at BGN, and we will bid you guys adieu. Keep on gaming!
Sayonara, everybody.